Okay. Welcome back, everybody. It's time to discover where answers may be found to a number of burning questions.
Burning questions. I see what you did there.
Our gang of adventurers. You guys were all, you all escaped the back tunnel from the lost Temple of the Willing. And you witnessed the speed at which the Golden Circle can create a new grove. You seem to believe that the Temple of Knowledge was sacrificed in the process. As you were trying to get away, you encountered Tobald of the Grey Cloaks, and although he's a little unclear as to the stated purpose of his group, you made your way forward to Nulzar's Gate, where he led you to a room at the Cracked Tankard. The Cracked Tankard is a place that lives up to its name.
Or down to it, as the case may be.
Correct.
Yeah, down to it is appropriate.
And there was some things that had happened out in the city. Dundon went out, met himself a new friend, dug up some equipment. Thea has yet to do her thing. Belgar and Faliki stayed back at the Cracked Tankard.
There you
This
go.
ought to be good. The Cracked Tankard. Elsbeth and Azathan were out and about as well. Azathan had found himself purchased a new book. So there was one adventure one rumor. Let's call it the right thing, shall we? One rumor that had cropped up about someone who had been attempting to find another path through the mountains.
I thought that was the top priority when I left at the last game was let's go talk to this guy, find that route, and go find that trade route.
Yes. Well, nobody got there.
Well, that's when we all went shopping.
That's, yeah.
Oh, well.
Shopping.
Oh, well.
They all said,
yes, of course.
It's a fantastic plan.
What am I thinking? To put the fate of the world over a bit of capitalism. My God.
I mean, we're American. What did you expect?
I mean, to be fair, part of the shopping is to get the burn salve to get the information for the guy. Oh.
I do have two small things. Along the way, I think some folks were still interested in completing a couple of small shopping pieces. And I wasn't sure who it was that was going to try to track down the rumor to see if they could find the individual.
Well, after 2 hours of sitting there with Faliki in the tavern going, what the hell is everyone? Screw it. Come on, Faliki. Let's go handle this ourselves. What do you say?
I do want to point out that we were on the way to get the alchemist shop to get the burn salve to go talk to the guy. And we were waylaid on our way to the first shop, which we're buying you hair dye, Elsbeth.
I like my hair.
Yeah, I also like not getting mugged by people wider than alleyways.
Well, how do you know that person was looking for me?
I'm sorry, how many other people of vibrant hair color do you know?
I mean, I was from Trokal.
Yeah, exactly, and there are not many up here. We're getting you hair dye so we don't get mugged. That seems to be an increasing trend with this group. Getting mugged in alleyways. If I had a nickel for every time that's happened, I'd have 2 nickels, but it's weird that it's happened twice.
I avoid alleyways.
As
I
you
learned.
rightfully should.
We weren't mugged. We had intense attention brought upon us.
Yeah,
but
we
were
weren't
not
because
mugged.
I'm smart and aware.
Thea, you're the reason most people do avoid alleyways.
Well, I found the bigger versions of me.
There you go. There's always a
Always
bigger
a bigger
mugger.
fish.
But yeah, so we were, if memory serves, we were about to hit the alchemist shop to get the burn salve to improve our odds at getting that information.
Okay, let's start there real quick,
Yep.
and we will then skip over to Thea real quick,
Short.
and then Belgar and Feliki trying to track down this adventuresome individual who seems to have found a dragon.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty.
So, Azathan and Elsbeth, as you slow your heart rate after your last I ducked out of here and ran for it, you find your way further into the Merchant's Step area, and there is a small shop with a little side garden called the Bitter Dose.
I like it.
And it appears to be open for business. Are you heading in?
Yes.
Probably, yeah.
That's kind of the goal.
You kind of need to tell the DM that then.
Sorry, I'm trying to. I'm
A
trying
little
to
vocalization is always good.
And now a joke for all you psychics.
I'm gonna go get the shit, DM.
The shit DM. I don't want that one.
Oh, let's stick with
DM?
Eric.
What?
All right, DM.
It's either going to be a really long or a really short night. As you enter the shop, you see it's really sturdily constructed. There are 3 levels.
Okay.
The main level that you're on as you enter has a little desk. And there is a well-dressed, neat, tidy-looking individual with a slim little mustache sitting behind the desk. Good morning.
Good
Or
morning.
is it afternoon? I haven't been out.
I think it's still morning.
It's good morning. We're getting towards noon, but still early on.
How may I help you?
I am in the market for a few tonics and a burn salve specifically. And maybe a few other odds and ends.
Burn salve. Well, that would be something on the 2nd level. Down here on this 1st level is your more common things. Mostly cosmetic. Sort of leaning towards Elsbeth.
Hair dye?
Oh, of course. We have an excellent selection.
I'm gonna look over at
Although I
Elspeth.
will say, I don't know that I could pull off the pink.
I'll look over at Elspeth. It might
We
be a
could-
good idea to get something to disguise that bright hair of yours, so we don't draw as much attention in close quarters.
Oh dear, no. You want to draw all the attention.
No, we
I have
don't.
an excellent color. Blue. Very popular. The latest thing. He ducks. As you look at the little staircase that goes up to the next level, you can see there's a little door. And he ducks under the little thing from behind his desk and pops out the other side. So now he's standing out in the floor area with you. He's like, please take a moment, peruse the colors, and burn salve, next level up, please. And he pops up the stairs. What other things might you be looking for?
Alchemist fire, smoke bombs, useful
Oh,
things.
shoot. This is a store that I want to be in, too.
Too late.
Would you? Well, you have a different thing that you need to worry about.
Yeah.
You have an appointment.
You do have
I
an
will
appointment.
say, and he leads you over to one side. We do have burn salve here.
Okay.
It's still a little pricey. It's going to set you back 15 gold.
Sold.
You see his eyes widen just a little bit, and he goes, "Ah, yes. Well then, let's move up to the next tier, shall we?" And he takes his little thing of burn salve and he has a little tray, and takes his little tray, and it follows along with him. He gets up to the next level. Now, sadly, there is a limit. It is imposed by the city guard, if you will, the troops here. They do have something against selling this sort of thing in town.
Certainly.
There is a mandatory limit of 1 alchemist fire and 1 smoke bomb per customer.
Well, fortunately, there's 2 customers in here today.
And they're 75 each.
Fine.
Well then, I may close up early and go to lunch.
Hopefully.
And he immediately gives. You see me. He rattles around. There's a couple of glass things underneath the one shelf. He pulls them out. He's like, "Carefully now." Sets them on the tray. What else would I be able to help you with?
That should be it for the moment. What did you say your name was?
You forgot the death root. Remember?
Oh, right, the death root. Thank you. Death root. And your name.
Death root.
Disembodied voice.
It's the crow of memory. Thank you so much.
No, it's the metagaming pigeon.
Shut up. It's the crow of memory.
So, Azathan and Elsbeth, make a perception roll, please.
Oh, piss.
Perception. This ought to be fun.
Ooh.
Hopefully. 19.
Thank
Okay.
you, because I dropped the ball on this one. That would be a... that would be a 6.
So you're really, really busy going, I think I need to remember something else. What was it?
Oh, right. Death root.
Elsbeth, you see, as Azathan is clearly distracted and staring at the wall, this guy makes some kind of move with his hands that you don't recognize. And then he stops and he holds the tray. And you hear just a whisper, and the tray begins to float. And it floats its way down to his desk. Deathroot, I see. Please, my apologies. You did ask, and we have not even done introductions. I am Noran.
Noran?
Out of character, that's Norran.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Now, why would someone like you be digging around for Deathroot?
Why am I digging around for Deathroot?
Make ink.
Oh, that's right. The ink.
I
Thank you.
asked you for it.
It's not for me. A friend of mine is inquiring. It's a bit of a shopping list.
Ah. Well, sadly, I don't have any on hand. I am in the market for some other things if you know someone who can trade or who can find something. Deathroot would definitely be one I would be willing to purchase.
Sure. I would be more than happy to see if I could pick some things up while we're out and about.
Specifically, and if you don't catch these right now, I'll get them to you.
Mm-hmm.
Ormu, which is a wonderful fungus if you can find it.
I'm familiar.
Sandvine root. I don't know how much we'll get in this area.
Mm-hmm.
And definitely bishop's weed. We've had a problem with that lately.
Not having enough, or simply having too much?
Not having enough.
Bishop.
Dreadful, terrible things going on. So many accidents, so many incidents. Well, if that's all that you're going to need...
Yes, and aside from the hair dye for my friend downstairs, yes.
Select a color, it's on the house.
Boy, did
I have
you
a
get
question for the
overcharged.
GM.
Sure.
He said blue was the new trend.
Yes.
Is the shade of blue from the woman we saw earlier available for sale here?
Yes.
Okay.
That's worthwhile following up on.
So... 315 gold.
Yep. And if I remember
Alright.
correctly, how much? What was a platinum's conversion?
It
Those are-
is
10
And-
platinum is 1 gold, isn't it?
Or
Well, all the
one
way
one
around.
platinum is 10
1
gold.
platinum, 10 gold.
Yeah.
Okay. So, all right, I
That,
will.
reverse it.
Gotcha. All right, so I will hand him over the platinum piece and sufficient gold.
Most excellent, most excellent. Thank you so much. Do be sure to come back. And if you should happen to wander out and find any of these things or others, I'm always interested in trading.
That is good to know. I am certain to return.
Most excellent. All right. So, Thea, you were headed out looking for some place to offload that statue.
Wim was taking me to see the sculptor.
Who was?
Wim.
Oh, Wim. That's
Was
right.
Wim, yes.
Sorry. Back with you now. Wim actually leads you a roundabout, circuitous way, also up into an area in the merchant steps. And as you go, you start to think these houses up here, definitely much higher rent. And he leads you to a very small, square shop set just off to the side of a house. There's various pieces of stone all around the outside, but very artfully arranged.
My property value senses are tingling. Sorry.
And Wim simply says, "Here it is. This is the sculptor shop. Go figure. Good luck." And he turns around and heads out.
Okay, I'm gonna go into the shop.
All right. So inside the shop, there are a number of different statues, sculptures, work in progress, and this really big, burly dude who has a leather apron on turns around and he says, "Oh, welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Hagen, and this is my shop. Go figure."
That's the name of the shop, isn't it?
It is.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I gotta give that one. I gotta give you points for that one.
How may I help you?
I have a statue that I'm looking to potentially rehome.
Ah, well then. He heads over to just to the right side of the beyond the little shelf. He has, you can see there's like some paperwork stuff. It really looks kind of disorganized, but the stonework tools that he has, chisels, hammers, all that stuff, straight organized. Paperwork, not so much. Tools, right on.
Squared away.
The work of an artiste.
He leads you over to this little table, basically sweeps an arm across, and all this like dust and little bits of rubble dump off the side. He's like, please, let's see what you have.
I'm gonna put the statue on the table.
May I? He asks before he reaches out to touch it.
Sure.
Excellent. You've been lugging this thing around. You're like, oh god, this is heavy. He picks this thing up and spins it like it doesn't weigh anything. This is not a big thing for him. This is not a heavy thing. You see him, he turns it around, he looks, and then he turns it to the bottom, which you didn't particularly inspect. And he says, oh, my goodness. The work of a master. Where, may I ask, did you acquire this? I haven't seen one of these available in a very long time.
Just redecorating.
I see. Roll a 20-sider against your charisma. Tell me what you get.
Perception check or persuasion check?
Just redecorating my house. No big deal.
Charisma bonus to it.
Charisma. I'm at a 17.
Oh, please. Please. I was just redecorating my basement and I found this piece of... I had forgotten about it.
Redecorating, I see. Well, you're interested in selling it or trading it? And he gestures towards a bunch of stonework off to one side.
Selling it.
Selling it, I see. Well, I'll tell you what. Do you want to be paid with coinage, bars, or gems?
Yes.
The value of liquid currency. Oh my god, this is amazing.
What kind of gems?
Your favorite color is purple. We could start with amethyst.
And
Oh, do another charisma roll.
Jesus Christ.
This would have been a great place for the dwarf to go along.
I know.
I'm waiting for her to get arrested.
rude. I have a 19.
Tell you what I'll do.
For you.
I'll give you 800 gold and 2 amethysts if you go to dinner with me.
Lord.
This is some quid pro quo bullshit. Hold on a minute.
How about 800 gold, 3 amethysts worth at least 200 gold points, gold points, and no dinner.
Jesus Christ.
My lady,
I think you understand the notion of negotiation.
I could give you 2 amethysts and an emerald, but dinner's part of the deal. I am, after all, a purveyor of dreams. And we need to meet someone who can take this off my hands.
Okay.
Excellent. Excellent. We will have a glorious dinner. He reaches, he kind of heads over to his little disorganized papers area, pulls out a strong box from underneath it, and you're just like, God, that looks heavy. Takes the key from inside a pocket on his leather apron, pops it open. He gives you 800. He gives you 4 gold bars that are worth 200 each, 2 amethysts, and an emerald.
And the address of a restaurant.
Oh no. He said, give me just a moment. I'll step out back, dust off, and we'll go for dinner.
Oh, I was hoping we could all
Lovely.
go. We all just show up.
So
This
Thea is off to dinner. Or lunch. Whatever you prefer to call it. Late lunch.
This
What's
is
a
some
late
art of the deal bullshit here. Holy shit.
Winner.
Alright. Back to Belgar and Faliki. We're still at the cracked tankard, which isn't going to cost them 2 gems or 3 gems for lunch.
They might get paid 2 or 3 gems to eat the lunch.
Oh no! The cracked tankard is inside the walls.
And
True. That's true.
It is not in the yard. Which,
What isn't in the yard?
the cracked tankard is not in the yard.
Oh,
the yard
right.
is the part outside of the secure walls of Nulzar's gate.
Right.
And the yard has been quite busy lately. Based on all of the backed up caravans and the folks that are trying to figure out which way they're going, since the gate itself, the pass is closed. You spend a few moments sort of chatting with folks here and there who are now starting to awaken and recover from the evening before. And
And Eric, we're going to focus on healers, temples that offer healing, and any sort of hospitals or any place where somebody would go to recuperate after suffering horrible, debilitating burns.
So as you chat through various things, you actually find someone who says, "Oh, that guy. Yes. He has a lot of very big plans. There's always something. There's always a scheme.
What's his name?
This one did not turn out well for him.
What's his name?
Ned."
Ned.
fucking Ned.
Ned, you get the word these days. Ned has been sort of working and this you get a little bit of a perception of amusement from the person you're talking to. He says, "Oh, he's been working at the Raven." So,
What's the Raven?
the Raven. It is a restaurant,
Lovely.
quite well known.
Is he there now?
He should be. It should be about time for the lunch crowd. If you go out the south gate, out the main track, turn to your right, someone should be able to direct you.
Thank you so much. Appreciate the assistance. You with me, Faliki?
Sure.
Sure. To the Raven, then.
So you head out through, and the crowd is really picked up. There are lots of people moving in and out. This is a very busy place with all.
I stand behind Faliki.
She does.
Everybody move!
She does make a nice clear path. As you head out into the yard and you witness the different buildings that are there, you can definitely see why people inside the wall sort of have a lower opinion of the buildings that are out here. They don't look nearly as stable or as sturdy as the ones inside the wall. This has the look of a place that would get wiped away in a siege very quickly.
Shatter. Darn.
Do you actually ask anyone which way to the Raven?
Of course. Why wouldn't we?
As you're strolling down the lane, you ask someone, and they kind of quirk their head, and they go, the Raven.
It's a restaurant?
Oh, the Queasy Vulture. Yeah. It's
All right.
over there.
All right,
Look for the big black sign.
Who gave us the directions to the Raven?
Somebody inside the wall, just random person inside the cracked tankard.
Try and look. Fucking queasy vulture. Lovely. Yes, the queasy vulture. What was I thinking? The Raven. It's almost as if somebody told me the wrong information. Yes, the queasy vulture. Where is that?
He's still laughing and he points. See the big sign with the black blob on it?
I do.
That's
Oh, good.
The Raven.
It's the Raven.
This guy, he's like, thank you. You made my morning. He's laughing all the way.
Blessings of the God of knowledge go with you.
Oh, Belgar, this is going to be interesting.
It's already interesting. I think we're going to escalate to positively catastrophic before too terribly long.
No. We don't have the rest of the group with us. We won't possibly get all the way to catastrophic.
Good point.
At least till Theo shows up.
The two of us.
Hey,
don't
I'm
have
at
that.
dinner. I'm being good. Hey, we might run into each other.
Who knows?
So we make our way to the queasy vulture
Oh no!
quickly before anybody else gets there.
Before anyone gets there that you might know.
Yeah.
I don't want to be seen here.
As you stroll up to the entryway, there is no door on it.
Why would there be?
As you stroll up to the entryway, it's a dirt floor, and before you get in, you can smell what's cooking.
Oh,
Is it the Rock?
No, it doesn't smell that good.
Oh no!
You're like, oh,
Ooh.
Oh, this is how we kill Elspeth.
not sure what they're cooking, but they're cooking.
Even
is
my
why
God
it's called
doesn't know what's
queasy.
cooking inside there.
As you go in, you do see there are a number of patrons, all of them with alcoholic drinks, none of them with food bowls.
oh my
Very
God,
good.
he's probably the cook.
No, actually, there is a wonderful looking lady behind the bar. She is maybe 5.5 feet tall, probably 3 or 4 feet wide, just happily bustling along. Oh, hello, welcome. Are you here for lunch?
No. Actually, we're here to see Ned if Ned's available.
What did he do now?
Nothing. He's not in any trouble. In fact, he stands to make a little money.
Well then, please have a seat at the bar. I'll get you some stew.
Actually, we literally.
She's already walked away.
She can't give it away.
So happy I'm not here.
So, she bustles back out after a moment. Big bowl, like this big. Blonk, blonk, drops one for each of you. Here's some spoons.
Elgar.
He'll be along in just a moment.
Belgar physically recoils. Oh, lovely, thank you.
Leaky, you've seen worse.
I was gonna say, yeah, I'll just fuck it. I'm gonna eat it.
Content.
Do me a favor.
Yeah. Con check.
Yeah, just do a con check, just for giggles.
Just for giggles.
Just to see if you die.
I won't die, but I might get sick.
I won't die.
But
she
I won't
says
die.
before rolling in that one.
I don't think Elspeth could make it into the building without throwing up.
No.
Hold on.
That would just add to the aesthetic. I don't know what you're complaining about. That's a service.
Oh, that's not great, but 11. Doesn't kill me. Doesn't sit well, but it doesn't kill me.
Belgar, you see her just kind of go. Ugh.
Wow.
The things I do.
Yes, yes. Your sacrifice is noted.
From the back, you see this wiry, kind of greasy-looking person with a very weak chin and a big nose
Undoubtedly the cook.
comes
Our
out
man.
and looks around and looks at you. You're looking for Ned? That's me. What do you want?
Pull out 10 gold pieces, stack them on the table. We'd like to talk to you.
He straightens up. You could talk as long as you want. What would you
Okay.
like to know?
I kind of thought so. Take 2 of the coins and put them closer to him. We understand that you ran afoul of some fiery peril during a recent expedition into the west. Is that correct?
I did. And he rolls up his sleeve, and this arm is completely blistered. And then he rolls up the other sleeve, and you see that that one is completely blistered as well. You have healing, correct? As a skill?
I can.
Or do a wisdom roll.
Well, I can have. In fact, I will. I will invoke the power of my god.
Oh, I'm just interested in seeing if there's something I'm thinking you would notice about this with a healing kind of skill.
Medicine check.
That's it, medicine. There you go.
Yep.
And I was going to say I could be proficient in medicine with the power of my god, which would aid in the roll. So I will do that, invoke that power, become proficient in medicine, and roll total an 11. That seems to be the number of the squeezy vulture. 11.
These go to
Squeezy
11.
vulture.
Squeezy vulture.
You're looking at the burns, and you're not certain, but you're like that doesn't look. There's no black. There's no char. This doesn't look like fire.
It looks like chemical.
necessarily,
Looks like a chemical burn.
or steam.
Okay. Another 2 coins tossed over to him. How'd you come by those wounds, friend? They look bad.
There's a dragon.
A
You're
dragon.
gonna laugh, but there's a dragon.
Never
I
laugh about
survived.
dragons.
I ran.
Fair enough. I'd run.
Pull out a piece of paper and a pencil. 3 gold. Put all of them in front of them and say, draw me a map to this dragon.
Fine. His grip on a pencil is not spectacular.
Okay.
He roughs out a very crude map, and he's like, "You'll have to make the marks for notations of place." And he points to one greasy stain down in the corner. He says, "We're here."
Okay.
Up towards the gate. Don't take the gate pass. Go further north. Half a day. Up into the hills. There's a path. You have to get over the first rim or ridge of the hills. And then and he gives you this sort of description. And Faliki, you hear him and you're like, huh, that sounds like this kind of tree, that kind of thing. You could pretty much find your way there with his description.
Okay.
He's like, there's supposed to be something there. I found a dragon.
Rely heavily on Faliki to ask him questions and clarifications so that she feels confident that she can get us where we need to be.
Yeah. And with that piece of paper and a few notes that you jot down on it, you are absolutely confident you can get there.
Toss the rest of the coins to Ned. Say, thank you for your time, friend. I hope that helps get you healed up.
Oh, this is better than healing. I have this other venture.
Oh, God.
Perhaps you'd like to invest with us.
We have more than one person that we would have to talk to, perhaps when we get back.
Yes, we'll be in touch. We'll come back for more of your proprietor's lovely stew.
My bowl's empty, so
he turns and he picks up Faliki's bowl. He goes, "Ma, you have a fan."
Might be an overstatement, but bid him good day and be on our way.
Oh, good luck. He holds up a spoon.
I need a beer.
Oh, God. A tonic, I would imagine. Good Lord, I need a tonic and I didn't eat anything. God.
I have indigestion.
Back behind the safety of the wall, please.
Elsbeth indigestion by proxy.
So eventually,
I think
everyone
has a thin sock in my mouth there for a while.
Eventually, everybody makes it back to the cracked tankard. Notably, at dinner time, none of the Grey Cloaks are there. It's just you all. Thea, you are not at all hungry.
Me either.
Hagen, as promised, took you to an absolutely delightful late lunch. Very fine, very rich food. He spent at least half of the time hitting on you. The other half of the time trying to get you to tell him where you got this statue from. And at the end of it all, gives you a square stone, almost like a chit. And he says, bring this back when you come back. I would love to see you again. And
you could become one of my new suppliers for $19.99.
Not a pyramid scheme.
All right, so everybody gets back to the cracked tankard, and you have at least vaguely achieved what it was that you set out to do, to accomplish. And the evening crowd is starting to pick up.
Sir, what say you? Shall we bustle overland tomorrow and see if we can't find this steam dragon that afflicted poor Ned? Or does everyone have other things to do?
I still need to go shopping.
Can it wait? Can it fucking wait, Thea? My God, you just shopped all day.
No, I sold all day.
Oh
I have
yes,
to
we heard
buy.
about your date.
Ugh, don't remind me.
Hmm.
I guess we should spend some time recapping to each other everything that took place.
Blech. There you go. There's
There
mine.
you go.
All right.
Faliki ate some questionable stew.
Well, then your
I was
mic's
gonna
not on.
say.
Holden, something's up. Your mic's not on. There you go.
That explains why my witty singers didn't make anyone laugh. Tragic.
Yeah. If you were Reagan's one-liners, we weren't hearing them.
Fawn Moe's not making it to the interwebs. So sad.
Some secrets lost to history. But
Just do a voiceover when this hits YouTube.
Oh no.
damn, I
You were
played
saying
myself.
as a fan?
So
You were saying?
Elsbeth and I got waylaid by people tracking and following Elsbeth. That's the reason we got delayed. We are acquiring a little too much attention, so I think it would be best if we set out sooner rather than later, but tomorrow sounds like a perfectly good idea. Where are the others?
Torvald and Swim and
Yeah.
Lothian?
Yes, them.
No idea.
Well, perhaps that's
I'll
for the
go.
best.
Next time, take Elsbeth with you for the stews.
For the what?
Stews.
Oh, stews. No. Oh,
Yes,
God. Philippe,
yes.
no. Oh, God.
I don't think I want to go, just based on that response alone.
You know, I was going to recommend that Faliki just stick around with Elsbeth because Faliki seems to have a penchant for glowering things into the ground, but I don't know if Elsbeth would be any safer with Faliki now that you say that.
Perfectly safe. She just might not feel particularly well by the end of the day. At any rate, so Thea, what all do you still need to shop for here?
I need to get my the acid.
I was gonna say you already got your ass. That was the whole point of the date.
That
So
was not
actually-
the point of the date.
So,
I said
That was the
no.
point. That was the point of his point of the date.
So acid.
Azathan will actually have known, because that was actually one of the things on your list that
It was,
you
yeah.
given to me.
Correct.
When you spoke with Naran,
Yeah.
perhaps if you were in Rockvale, they use that for mining.
They don't have
acid-
it here.
Not so much.
Fair enough.
He had none, and he didn't know where you could get any.
Alright, I will pass that information along to Thea.
My 8 vials of acid.
No
Like,
vials of
so-
acid.
The guard has put some restrictions on certain products for sale here. I imagine it's to try and keep mischief to a minimum, but
Challenge accepted.
Oh dear.
Please, no.
I'm not going to be presumptuous, but I imagine you can't wine and dine your way into a deal every time.
We can try.
Oh, we could not try.
So we'll depart tomorrow at dawn then?
We will depart tomorrow at dawn, preferably before sunrise.
And it's
On-
like, can we
on
do it
the
before
earlier
dawn?
side.
Is Thea actually going to attempt to talk to anybody about other things here at the Cracked Tankard?
Oh yes, I did want to with the person who I suspected the leader of rogues, the one who was tracking on us when we first walked in. Is he still there?
What was
Or
the
did we
name?
miss him? Hmm?
What was the name?
You didn't give me a name. You just said he was staring at us and that I suspected
Oh.
that he was a high-level rogue.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah.
Do a perception check.
Oh, lovely.
47.
Oh no, I rolled a natural one. So even with my
You have no idea. Nothing. You got 0. You've been wined and dined all afternoon, and you see nothing. You're like,
Fair enough.
oh, it was great. Whee!
Where did you even go that was that nice?
where they kept all the bread.
Is there anything that nice here?
Yeah, there is.
There's not anywhere
Ow.
we can get a room.
Did not see that.
Yeah, no, this was so where you went was it was very small. It was very much a niche, kind of wedged into a very high-end neighborhood. It was like a shop with an E on the end.
Oh.
Oh, fancy.
Ooh.
With two
Exactly.
P's. 2 P's and an
Shoppy.
E.
Yes,
It
2
was a
P's and an
shoppy.
E.
Ooh.
Shoppy.
Pinkies.
Ooh.
So we leave
Pinkies
before the
out.
sun rises.
Okay. Another eventful and entertaining evening at the Cracked Tankard. You managed to dodge the majority of flying bits of whatever, and actually get in, those of you that need it, get in some decent food. The bard that's there,
Still
not so good.
sucks.
Still sucks.
I will
Where's
pay
Wim?
you not to play, please.
Where's Wim? Where's
Oh.
Wim?
You see 0 signs of the Grey Cloaks. Not one of them shows up the whole time.
Ask the bartenders if they've heard from the Grey Cloaks. Where'd they go?
They got nothing.
Oh, Thea's gonna go check their room.
I was just gonna say, do we know which rooms they're in?
They're
Oh,
the
yeah,
one
the
right
one-
next to us.
The one right next to yours.
Oh, we should go knocking, or not.
Where we can go in and see.
We should go knocking or not knock, whichever, you know.
Yeah,
Okay.
whichever role does better for us.
I tell you what I'm gonna do, Thea. I'm going to step into our room. If their doorway happens to be open while I'm in our room, then okay.
Yeah, I'm
But
gonna
don't
go.
look while I open it.
That's the goal.
Um,
Which I'm gonna take Elsbeth and we're gonna go to the room and I'm gonna start reading the book I picked up from the wizard shop.
Cool. All right. The door's locked.
Not for long.
Hee. I got my
Go forth, asset
tools.
acquisition.
Give me a roll.
yes. Oh, I have a better chance with this one. Ha ha ha. That is going to be a 14.
Surprisingly, it doesn't open.
Hmm.
You're like,
Magic disc.
huh? That's a pretty good lock.
Especially for the Cracked Tankard.
Yeah. So that's
Can
a-
I use perception or investigation to see if it's magic or not?
Sure.
Or if it's just more reinforced? Ha! That's a better roll. 21.
You're absolutely confident there's no magic. It's just a really high-end lock.
Interesting.
And what you do note about it is that's not the same as the lock on your room or any other room here.
They brought it with them.
So I have a
Fuck the
crowbar.
door.
Can I open it still?
Don't break
Sting.
into their room.
What do you think I was doing in the first place?
I mean,
I
you
room
don't
keeping?
obviously break into
No,
their
what-
room.
What she meant was don't leave any marks that you broke into their room.
and don't permanently disable their lock.
Have a
break
little
in, but
finesse.
don't-
My God, Thea, are you a thief or are you a thug?
I
You
gotta
can
tell you,
break in,
seriously,
don't
was
was the
break
dumb
in.
was the dumbass not obvious enough?
Let me see my bag of tricks. What else can I do?
Little
We're not going back for you to see that guy.
What's in your bag of tricks? Hopefully self-respect.
Oh,
A dignity. Here we go.
Let me help
Timmy's
you.
gonna die quietly in a corner.
Let me help Thea with this one. You're not getting in.
Ah. I'm gonna try again.
So the rest of us go to sleep.
Yeah.
Thea spends the night trying to get in to the room.
No, I need to sober up. That's the problem.
Oh, that's the problem.
Take a short little nap. I'll be good. I'll try again.
Okay.
It's not an ethics issue or a skill issue. It's a sobriety issue. I see.
Well, hey, at least I'm not lugging around a big statue anymore.
Ah,
No,
really?
you're lugging around a small fortune,
Yeah.
which you better hope the fuck no one notices you have.
Those, that your backpack is really heavy. You've just changed one load for another. It's
I need to
heavy.
visit a bank.
And it
Isn't
goes,
that what I've been saying all night?
And it goes clank clank when you walk.
Chink, 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 chink.
Do you get disadvantage on stealth?
Then I guess that makes two of us who have this particular problem.
Yes, you guys clank when you walk.
Is there a bank we can visit to change out our coins? Or our
Probably
bars?
not on such short notice since you're leaving so early.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's
All right.
okay. I'm sure we'll find another way.
Bury it in a hole.
Making a long-term deposit.
Dig a hole out behind the tavern.
Bury your money.
Okay.
It saves you from taxes in the IRS.
So, the next morning, everyone gathers themselves together and you head out following the crude map that was provided to you. Let me see if I can get everybody out onto the map.
All hail Ned.
Map.
Ned the Glorious.
Ah, there's a map.
Where did everyone else go? There's Elfman. There's the
Oh, but I feel like I'm suddenly with Dora the Explorer. Map, map, map.
Do I have everyone? 1, 2, 3, 4,
okay.
5. No, I'm missing. Who am I missing? Elsbeth, Azathan, Dundon, Belgar. Wait. 3, 4.
You're not missing
they're all
anybody.
there. They're all
there
there.
isn't anyone. I know what you're talking about.
Okay. Sorry. Math is hard.
And as our DM slowly slides into madness. Doo-doo-doo-doo.
Slowly.
You beat me by a second.
Listen, I don't want to get smote.
Eric, I messaged you on Discord.
You're not going to get smoked. You're going to get steamed, old man.
That's accurate, honestly, probably.
As long as it isn't a Cleveland one, you're fine.
Well, on the upside,
Wow.
Oh, I didn't buy hair dye, just so you know.
yeah, I know.
It was free. You should have just grabbed it.
Yeah, really. Wasting all my
I'll tell
perfectly
ya.
good negotiating skills.
Even a dwarf
Probably
agrees.
lucky I wasn't with you.
All right.
I think you're making more people follow us. Maybe you should do this. No, I'm just going to ignore you.
We
I
can
see
always
how
change
this
our
party's
mind.
going to go.
Yeah, really.
Let's get everybody there. So, as you're following the directions that you were given, you find the path. It is a narrow, genuinely difficult to traverse little winding piece that comes up along the side of a stone hill. Dundon, give me a perception check, please.
It's a perception. 20. Not a natural.
As you're headed up this path, what you realize is that the base of the path is actually it's cut and fitted stone. Underneath the crud, there's plants, there's overgrowth, but this is a path. This is design. You can see underneath it that this is meant, at some point previously, this was meant to be an easy to stroll path. It's not a steep climb. None of the things that you've done to get here have been particularly difficult.
I'm going to share that with the group.
Which order are you going to? It's going to have to be single file. Although Dundon does find that this particular path is just about the right size for him.
All right, so Faliki and Dundon at point.
Really?
Thea and Azathan at the rear. Myself and Elspeth in the middle.
Sure, works for me.
Okay.
All right.
Spells.
Faliki, perception check, please.
Go on, Dundon. Give us a song.
Sing us the song of your people.
There once was a man from Nantucket.
Oh no. All right, we're good.
That's from your people, Elspeth. That's different.
Wait, I know that one. Hold on. Oh. All right, what am I doing again?
Perception, please.
17.
As soon as Dundon points out to you that this is all underneath the growth and the dirt and stuff, you're like, huh. That big rectangular rock right there that looks loose.
Like perhaps it could be moved.
Or
That's
it
a door.
would move if you stepped on it.
Not it.
All right.
Dundon,
Well, here's
give me a perception.
the thing.
17.
If you step on it, be prepared for something to come up and steam clean you.
Ooh, my wardrobe was looking a little bit, wrinkled.
So, Dundon, as she points this out, you're looking around in sort of the generic area near that.
Yes.
There's a chunk of, you
Dude,
want to
from the
say
other day.
stone, about this big in your hand that has, it's clearly worked, and it has almost like a mesh series. It's almost like it's a nozzle with
Steam vent.
but it's broken, and it was laying on the ground.
What's
Am
the
I able
holdup?
to reach it and pick it up and examine it further?
Oh yeah,
without stepping on
when
the
you
stone?
pick it up, you pick it up. This is clearly a nozzle to something, and it's designed, you think, to disperse.
Can I
something.
see anywhere where it may have come loose from?
Are you going to move forward?
Can I move forward without stepping on the rectangular stone?
Yes.
Then I'll move forward a bit.
What's the holdup?
Just stand there for a minute. We're looking at something.
Just stand and look pretty.
As you step over the stone piece that looked loose, on your left, you realize that the stone is quite clear in a size that looks really, really like a door about your size. And you're absolutely convinced it's a door because in Dwarven, carved in the stone, it says, "Welcome." Underneath it, it says, "Rest." And there's a small, just off to the right-hand side, there's a small symbol that essentially amounts to the Dwarven version of "pull here."
I saw that in somebody's belt buckle once.
I'm gonna relay that to Faliki. Since the rest of the group is standing back a bit. I'm gonna pull. I'm gonna pull here.
Okay. You stick, and it's smooth. It's perfectly sized for your hand. You grab a hold of this thing, and there's an internal latch. And when you pull the latch, you hear this metallic screech, clang, and then you hear stone grinding on stone. And a dragon head rotates down and looks at the path.
Oh, no.
And
Yeah.
you see at the end of this carved piece that the end of the nose is actually broken. The piece that you found that would be a mister was laying on the ground.
I bet
And-
somebody swatted a dragon.
The door swings in. And it opens into a small entryway.
Huzzah. Can I see inside with my night vision?
Yes.
What can I see?
You can see far enough. You can see
I'm
stairs.
kind of like over here, so.
Yeah. You can see about what's on the screen right now without going in.
Alright. I'm going to call back to the rest of the group to let them know I found a doorway. I'm going to leave it to Faliki to explain not to step
on that.
on the rectangular stone. I'm going to take a look inside.
Okay. It actually, as you're going to step in, as you head in, you realize that there's a little stone step up. There's some broken furniture up there, and as you peek around to the right when you go in, you see some very clearly dwarven work. That the latch that you pulled was actually part of the shutoff back to these pipes back here. And for the best thing that you could think of out of that is it's sort of like a mister. Like you walk in and get a little spray. And then as you move further in, there's some busted up old furniture at looks like a desk, almost as if it were a welcome desk, and there's an arch behind them.
Do I see any writing?
No, everything in here is absolutely just slick with like moisture, sort of moldy. It is damp.
It hasn't been upkept for quite some time.
It is really damp in here.
Yeah.
As the
Moist.
fan will be at home.
As the thing will be at home.
So if the rest of you want to move in, that's fine.
We go where the mushrooms grow.
So,
Um,
I'm thinking that do you relay that the spout that was broke off was from the
Yes.
dragon and was supposed
Yeah,
to be...
yeah.
Okay. So I'm assuming that his dragon obviously not only was not a real dragon, but was probably meant more to be like a refresher than a burn the shit out of you.
Probably broke when it scalded him because he was wounded, clearly.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not saying he wasn't. I'm just saying I don't think that was the original intent. I think that the original intent was something that was supposed to be refreshing.
Yeah, I'm thinking the mechanics have broken down over the years.
Well, regardless,
Yes.
an intriguing place we should explore.
Well, just in case, we still have that we have the burn salve, as I wasn't able to give it to. Well, I guess you guys had spoken to him. I haven't had the opportunity to give him the burn salve. Is he that badly burned?
He can
Fairly
get burn
substantial.
salve himself
Wow.
at this point.
He can afford it now.
What we lacked in actual things to give him for product. Yeah, he got his share in gold. Don't worry.
So, where Dundon just was, there's actually a little stone door there. It's very thin, very light.
Yeah.
That's sort of like you peek behind there. That's like the service corridors.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Okay.
All right.
Well,
Well, then,
I was coming over here to look at the archway to see if I can tell, is it dwarven construction, the archway?
Absolutely.
It is.
Yep.
But no writing.
Nope.
Dwarven Hotel?
What
Can't
did
tell
that-
anything back in the, yeah, here.
Yes. They connect back around. Belgar makes the move.
haha.
Straight across, as you come out from there,
Uh-oh.
Belgar,
Uh-oh.
there's a curtain, or curtain-ish. It's extremely moldy.
Ugh.
And looks saggy and
Ugh.
damp.
All right.
And knock it aside.
Sure. As you peek in, there is a series of benches, all of which are vaguely slimy. And there's another curtain at the other end. This would essentially be the changing room.
It's a
if you
sauna.
will.
It's a dwarven sauna.
Marvelous.
As Thea, as you move up to the next room, you can see there is a small glow coming from just beyond the archway.
Run, don't walk, Thea. Just run to it. You don't need us.
Please,
Just go.
Please don't.
Just go.
And as you push aside the moldy curtains, you see
Gadzooks.
the spa itself. There's two large pools of water that bubble ever so slightly. It is really warm in here, and it is absolutely coated with fungus, mushrooms, slime. It is everywhere.
Don't let Azathan in here.
Azathan!
Yeah.
Oh my God, what are you doing?
He may find something we can use.
All right, fair.
Giving the
fair.
crack addict his trip to Disney World. is what
Listen,
he's
I
doing.
have one good thing in my life, and it's mushrooms. That's
And it's
Okay.
molds and spores.
Molds and spore. Okay, Egon.
Spores and fungus.
Exactly.
Are you all moving in to the room?
yes,
Oh,
with
hell
haste.
no. That place looks unhygienic.
It's unhygienic.
Okay. I need for everybody to do an initiative, please.
Piss.
Oh. What did they piss off?
What didn't they piss
butter-
off?
I got a 9.
Wow.
It's a good time to be the mushroom druid.
I'm confused at the running feet going past me.
13.
Thea, what'd you get?
9.
23.
Dundon, where you at?
13.
Fleeky?
10. Told you I'm confused.
Elsbeth?
18. Leaky looks like she's about to fall asleep.
And
Go to sleep.
Belgar.
14.
All right.
Life is like
So-
a hurricane.
As you all walk in, you can see that
Stay
there
back,
are
Belgar.
actually smaller insect things that sort of ruffle a little bit
Uh-oh.
as you walk in. But then, from various corners, something a bit larger lurches up into the air. And these wonderful, glorious wings pop out.
Mhm.
Is it a bat?
Whoops.
Is it a bug?
And they're kind of hard to see.
This does not bode well.
Oh,
On this particular map. However, they're absolutely gorgeous.
Oh. Yeah,
And they start to flap their wings.
Yeah, they're absolutely gorgeous with big teeth.
Huge teeth.
The teeth, the teeth aren't that big.
That's not what we gotta worry about.
it's the proboscis.
Or the hypnotic allure of their wings.
No, there's
Actually-
probably just like a.
Belgar's not wrong.
Yeah, I know, but there's probably something else they could do too.
I don't want to think about it, mostly because I'm trying to be able to see. Is the colors no good?
Shit.
Thank you. I am appreciative of that.
Yeah, the circles are gonna help. How much of your eyes fuck with that picture right now? Holt?
Yes.
Sorry, didn't even think of it.
No, you're good.
It's a thing.
I barely remember, and I was the guy.
what are the numbers?
What's that?
What are the numbers?
So that we can track them.
If we need to kill them.
6. Oh,
I was worried that was like the number of, that's the number of them that
There
are
are 6 of them there, 5 of them over there. No.
Okay, good. Okay.
And their wings start to move and flutter,
Okay.
and I need everybody to make a saving throw.
Even those of us not in the room.
No, if you're not in the room, Belgar and Elsbeth, no. You guys are good.
Okay. What's the save?
Wisdom.
Oh, good. I'm actually good at this.
19.
natural 20, thank you.
Nice.
17.
Hold on. I can math. 18. All right.
Which means mine's a 23.
Nice.
I didn't get any of you. Boo.
Thankfully.
Okay. Azathan is at the top.
Yep.
What do you do, sir?
First, can I just can I make a nature check to try and identify what these things are?
You can. I don't know if your character would know them.
It's a possibility.
Sure.
I would, if I don't know them beforehand, it's just something I'll have to look at after they're dead. No, I don't know what the hell these things are.
The patterns on their wings start to shift.
Oh, yeah, okay. Need to kill them first. Let's take a stab in the dark, and I would like to cast... This is why I gotta keep all this stuff here. Let's see. These things look kind of delicate, right?
Oh,
Well,
Like a
their
butterfly.
wings,
other
their
than
wings
the
look delicate.
teeth, sure.
Cool. I'm gonna take a stab in the dark and cast Ray of Sickness.
Okay.
At
Which one?
number... Hold on, I'm jumping between like 3 different screens here to try to get my information. At number 6. That one's the
Okay.
closest to everybody else.
All right. What's the save on that?
It
Or
is
or is it
a...
an attack?
It's an attack, and there's also a save attached with it.
Okay.
So, let's see. To hit, that is a...
Ugh.
That is a 19 to hit.
You hit.
Alright, and then it needs to make me a DC 13 Constitution saving throw.
That 20-sider's going to the timeout chair.
Did it also fail that?
Yes, it did. It did indeed fail.
Nice. Okay, so
What
it
happens
is...
to number 6.
So it is poisoned, and it also will take... Oh, wait, that's a D6. Ooh. 15 points of poison damage.
So you just DDT'd it.
You can't make me hallucinate, only I can make me hallucinate.
This thing flutters. It gets dangerously close to the ground, but its wings come right back up.
Nice.
Elspeth, you are not in the room, but you hear people, and you definitely hear Azathan fire off a spell.
Everything okay? What's going on? What are you fighting?
Bugs.
Oh.
Flappy teeth.
Weird hypnotic butterflies. I'm gonna name a mushroom after that.
Elspeth, you gonna do anything?
Are you charging in? Are you doing something outside?
I don't have that prepped.
There's always time for lube.
Belgar, you're right in front of her. So if she's intending to go in, she'd have to go around you.
No problem.
What is your action? You're next.
Go into the doorway and throw a guidance spell on Dundon.
Okay.
I would like to skirt around Belgar. Basically, I want to skirt around, cast a spell, and then back off.
All right. So you
Actually, hold on.
duck through the moldy door. Mumble, mumble. What's your spell?
I am aiming at number 2. She says, Winch's breath, bear your fangs, ice knife. And I need to make an attack roll. That is a 19 to hit, number 2.
Hit. Definitely hit.
Cool, now for the fun part. Nice, there it is. So number 2 takes 2 piercing damage, and then everything within a 5-foot radius of number 2 needs to make me a dex save.
Tiger roll. What's the save value?
14.
So a globe of stuff around number 2 fails terribly because nothing even was perceiving that something was going to happen. Does
So,
it turn to ice?
actually, no, the spear of ice that shoots out from Elspeth's rod strikes number 2 and then explodes,
Ah, shrapnel.
dealing 11 cold damage.
So you're gonna catch. Does that happen to number 2 as well?
Yes, number 2, and then everything within 5 feet of it.
So you're gonna catch number 3 in that, and basically a bunch of plant life around it.
Yep.
Number 3 takes 11. Okay.
And then she's going to back off
All right.
behind Belgar.
Dundon, What do you got?
I'm going to take. Am I close enough to attack number 3?
What weapon?
Silver axes.
You would have to sort of run and jump a little bit. It's up high, but you could take a swing at it, sure.
Okay.
A bunch of ice shrapnel just exploded nearby, so it
Watch
sort
your
of
step.
wavers a little bit, and you could probably hit it.
It's probably stunned a little bit from that, so I'll take advantage of that.
I love that spell. That's an awesome spell.
14.
You hit.
Oh, I never talked to you about what the damage was on these.
Well, they're silver, so they're specifically for monsters that can only be hit by silver. But those were masterwork, so they're a +1 actually,
Okay.
without magic. So it would be regular
D6.
D6, an extra +1.
That is a 7.
Nice.
You heard it. You definitely heard it.
Yay! The buggers have a lot of hit.
Beliki,
I have the hand axe and the shield. I'm just waiting for them to get close enough to me. If one does, I'm going to shield punch it.
all right. So you're holding your action. Cool. Thea, what do you got?
I am. I don't really have anything. I guess I'll have to retreat some, but I'm going to pull out my short sword.
Okay, you're going to retreat and change weapons.
Yes.
All right. They all start to move, and they do a weird weaving pattern, and it is vaguely hypnotic. But you all saved against it, so it's no fun anymore. Are you stepping in?
I was in the
Belgar?
doorway. I was in the doorway. I had to be able to cast the spell to Dundon, so I assumed that I'm there.
Okay. Please do the same as they move. Do a wisdom save for me, please.
Let's see. That would be a 6.
Oh,
That's a good
dear.
stat.
That doesn't quite cut it.
Kind of thought not.
Uh,
Kind of thought not.
You get to watch the pretty colors.
Cool.
oh, but it's so much more than that.
That's so much better.
Great.
Okay. That is the end of round 1. It brings us back to the top. Azathan, what would you like to do?
All right. So, I have a general understanding of how animals work, and I'm a pretty smart guy. I should reasonably be able to put together what's going on with that weird hypnotic pattern. Correct?
Sure.
Okay. I'm going to use this opportunity. I'm going to use one of the smoke bombs.
Okay.
Uh,
By the way,
okay.
I know it's difficult that you have trouble seeing it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move your little dude back a little bit.
Okay.
You are essentially standing. And I don't know if you can see the color change, the little stripe right next to your character.
I don't know what I'm supposed to be looking for.
That's what I was afraid. Okay, so let me do this.
I am zoomed in as close as I can onto the screen. I'm not sure what I'm.
Let me do this for you.
Sure.
Is it that ring of green?
Yep.
Okay, I can
Okay.
show him that if you want.
I can.
So
I
I'm
see what
making
you're
a
talking
little
about.
mark.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you can see the little mark.
I can.
Okay. those two marks at the edge of that, it's very green and slippery.
Uh-huh.
Inside of that area is water.
Right. Okay. I kind of figured it
Like-
was like one of those thermal
You're not
pools.
sure how deep, but it bubbles a little.
So it's a thermal pool. Okay.
Yes, it's a hot spring.
Okay. Yeah. All right. No, that makes perfect sense. Let me actually just bring up something real quick, because I have an idea, because I'm testing a theory, and
So you crashing the smoke bomb
I
against
am.
the stone next to you, or are you throwing it further?
I am ideally keeping it centered on myself.
Okay, there's a giant mushroom just across the water from you. It's got to be 4 feet tall.
Uh-huh.
Okay, just saying.
Do I know what this mushroom is?
Maybe you don't have time to identify stuff right now. You're kind of busy.
Okay.
If you wanted something to center your smoke bomb on, that mushroom would be optimal.
Yeah, I just...
It would affect them more than us.
Because if you fire it off centered around you, we all get smoked.
Yeah, honestly, kind of counting on that. Hold on, I just need to... Okay. Need to do some quick maths. Give me just a second. Oh, well, we'd all get smoked anyways. Okay. Yeah.
Elsbeth, you're going to be next.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm looking at my list.
I'm going to do two things. One, I'm going to use one of the smoke bombs on my centered on myself.
Okay.
That would... It would obscure both Belgar and Dundon's view of the butterflies, but also it should also keep them from getting that visual hallucinations and whatever hypnosis from the wing effect.
You're about that big, you're saying?
Yeah, roundabouts.
Well, I can't see shit. Okay.
And then I'm going to use my wild shape
Okay.
and shift into a giant poisonous snake.
Alrighty then. Let me do this.
Does your
More of
wild
a thing.
poisonous snake
We can-
fly?
Alright. So that's your thing. You do that.
Yep.
Elsbeth is up next. What are you doing?
Well, I now can't see anything because there's a bunch of smoke in the way.
Yep.
Sorry.
So, Elspeth's going to move there. I figure I have a nice clean shot at number 6. Would that be correct?
Yep.
Cool. Gestures her rod toward it and says, strength, flee, sapping, sting. And it needs to make me a con save. DC 14.
Wow. This one is going to go ahead and sit next to the other one in the timeout chair. It failed.
Cool. It's going to take 1 necrotic damage and fall prone.
Oof. It flops in the water. Blech. And it gets all kinds of like slime covering splashy nonsense and starts to sink. Glug,
Yep.
glug, 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 glug. Alright. Belgar, please roll a 10-sided die for me and tell me what you get.
What? Oh, right, you fail. Fuck.
6.
You're desperately confused. And you're not sure what just happened. And you don't get to do anything this time.
Lucky bastard.
Okay.
Dundon. You can still reach the one in front of you with... you can reach number 2 with your axe. Number 3 is actually behind it. It did a little weave thing.
Yeah. I'm going to take a swipe at number 2.
Okay.
17.
Hits.
Another 7.
Okay, that hurt it. It's struggling to stay aloft.
How long does that smoke last?
Let me look it up. 5
Flaky,
minutes.
What do you got?
Oh,
Same
Jesus.
thing.
You were holding?
I'm not looking to move towards them.
Okay.
I am not looking to go around on the slippery ass floor.
Okay. Thea.
I'm going to take my short sword and try to kill the sinking 6.
Roll it to hit.
6.
It's prone. You have advantage.
Yep, advantage. You get an extra d20. Take the highest
Yay.
roll.
Oh, good, because my first one was a 2.
Try that again.
Oh, much better. Wait, is this attack? Oh, with the short sword. Oh, I don't get anything with the short sword. So I have a 15.
Hit it.
Very nice.
Yay.
Damage.
It gets a 5.
Do you have a strength bonus?
My strength is +1, so 6.
All right. You slash it and you splash some of the water on you when you do. And you're like, wow, that water is really warm. Like, think really hot bath.
Toasty.
Now you have an idea why dude got burned. If it was coming out at that temperature or higher, out of a fire hose nozzle without the mister on the front,
That
he
messed
got
him
smoked.
But it got cooked.
Yep, parboiled.
up. Parboiled
Yeah.
dead.
Yeah, we
Okay.
may not want to be in the water much.
This is what's for dinner.
Oh, if it were just a bath, it would be glorious. You don't want it
Under
super
pressure.
heated. You don't want it under
okay.
pressure.
Under pressure.
I need everybody to make a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
Okay.
That
And that
includes me?
includes Elsbeth.
All right. This is going to be awesome.
13.
17.
Ooh.
12.
18.
Ooh, wait, hold on. I have to use... Okay. Okay, not as... Still good.
13.
18.
So
Yeah, the orc
everyone,
got the lowest.
everyone not Elsbeth is just fine.
What did
Elsbeth?
Elsbeth roll?
12.
Ah,
Elsbeth, you feel weak. There's something about this place just doesn't smell right. There's something wrong. You lose 2 strength points and fall to a knee.
Ooh.
Belgar, give me another wisdom saving throw, please.
ooh, nat 20.
I hate stat attacks.
You're like, wait a minute. And the smoke legitimately helps because you're not seeing that pattern,
Yeah.
and you just kind of you snap out of it like, wait a minute, what happened? And you're back for the next round. So here we go.
Yeah.
Yay.
Azathan, you are a creepy snake. What are you doing?
I'm a big fuck off snake is what you mean.
Okay.
And I'm going to attack...
Can
I'm
you
going
fly?
to... no, but I have a 10-foot reach.
Oh, a 10-foot reach. You can snap up and grab one. I
Yep.
like it.
And I have blind sight, so I don't get any disadvantage to hit.
Oh,
Cool.
Nice.
Can you swim?
I don't really need to swim because everything is in 10 feet, but also, yes.
Because you could get out into the water and start getting after them.
I am...
But which one are you going to start with?
I'm going to... Let's see.
Pick a number.
Pick a number. Any number. Keep that in mind
2
for
has some
later.
damage.
Let's see. Which one is... I saw that Dundon was going to town on number 2. I'm going to take a bite at number 1.
Do it.
All right.
Give me a hit.
That is a 21 to hit.
Hits. What's
All right.
your damage?
And I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Spectacular. It's been working out so well for them so far. Okay. That one saved.
What did it? Because it's a DC 11.
Oh, it saved. Don't
Okay.
worry.
Then it will. Well, actually, let's see. So it's going to start by taking 7 points of piercing damage,
Okay.
and then it's going to take. Seven points of poison damage.
All right. You latch onto that body and Feliki and Thea, you see this monstrously big snake head just strike out of the cloud, latch onto number one like big fangs, tear something loose, and then drop back into the cloud.
If that comes after us, you're taking care of that.
Elsbeth, you feel weak.
I don't feel good.
What are you gonna do?
I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark.
Oh, we're not quite there yet. Wait till next round.
I don't want to go.
I don't like this.
Maybe get some air.
Yeah. Let's not, throw anything in between me and Flaky, please.
I think I can see. Oh, I know. I'd have to get closer to see most of this. What's the radius on this spell?
You could run up to the door and chuck it through. Well, run is kind of a strong word. You're feeling a bit wobbly.
Yeah. Elspeth's gonna move. Okay, Okay, no fucking around. I'm gonna move there just enough to see the room.
Okay?
It looks like my companions appear to be on the edges. How big is the room? What are...
All the way across, it's actually larger than it appears on the map. The people are a little out of scale.
Yeah.
It is... You're probably 60, 70 feet across. I mean, it's pretty wide.
Okay.
You could see it with dark vision. You can see the whole thing at the edges, but just barely at the edges.
Okay, I'm gonna...
And there is a weird green glow in here.
Yeah. Okay, here's hoping I don't fuck this up, but I don't know what's happening, so... I'm going to center on that big mushroom where number 1 is.
Yep.
I'm going to create a 10-foot radius sphere.
Okay.
What is my incantation? Bounce of the earth, strengthen, magnify gravity. Everything within that 10-foot radius sphere needs to make me a con save.
I'm going to give you a little bit. That's about the right size. Let's go with that. It's a little less than that, but you'll catch 4 of
Everything
them.
but 3
Okay.
and 6. 3 and 6 are
Yeah,
outside
3
of
and
it.
6. Cool, because this is going to be awesome in a moment.
Wow. 5
Assuming-
darts. 5 darts forward. 4, 1, and the edges of 2. They do not.
Ha, okay, change that real quick, because they're all going to be taking... Where's my D8s? They all take 10 force damage. And their speed's going to be halved. But they're also flying, so that's what I'm looking up real quick. Is what happens if like flying is caught up in this radius? Speed is halved until the end of its next turn. On a successful save, a creature takes half as much damage, so 5 force, and suffers no reduction in its speed.
Okay, so you said 10 damage?
Yes, 10 is the full. Until the start of my next turn, any object that isn't being worn or carried in the sphere requires a successful strength check against my DC to pick up or move. I don't know if that would count on flying enemies, because gravity is just increased by a lot.
All right.
I'll leave that decision to you.
4 comes crashing down onto the head of the mushroom. It is still moving, albeit slowly. 1 and 2 drop into the water. Done. They're gone. They sink. 5 dashes away and tries to join with 6, although 6 is drowning. And does its little wing maneuver again, but that's not yet. Belgar.
There's a curtain on a rod that right where Belgar is, right? Moldy
Yeah.
curtain.
Yeah.
Grab it, tear it off its moorings,
Okay.
and try and throw it over 5 so that it gets weighted down and drops into the water.
Ooh, I like this plan. Give me a
love
hit roll.
this.
16 plus. I don't know if I get any bonuses or anything.
Ooh, you do. You get it.
Moldy
I
curtain
like
for
it.
the win.
Do we still do grapple checks in 5e?
Yes.
Okay.
Their athletics. There's a set of rules.
It's okay. I'll use the old rules that I remember. If Belgar would just do a strength roll for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's athletics
Yeah.
when you are grappling, and then escaping or trying to stop it is athletics or acrobatics, their choice.
Well,
Yeah.
Belgar was just trying to toss the thing onto it and then snare it and get it down, but 17.
Oh, it's an absolute tie. It's a struggle. You've got it, and you're like, and its wings are trying to flap its way out, and it's trying to fly. So you have it snared in the nasty old curtain.
I look over my shoulder desperately at Faliki.
All right, I'll grab it, pull on it.
Dundon.
Dundon's next.
Dundon is next. How's number 3 looking from where I am?
You
Is it
could
still
probably hit it,
I'm going to do that.
and it looks
Because there's no
relatively
way I'm
unhealthy.
getting to 5.
What's that?
There's no way I'm getting to 5 from where I am, so I'm going to take a swing at number 3. And I got a natural 20 plus.
Oof.
Yeah, we'll just go with the natural
So
20.
throwing an extra damage dice when you roll, dude.
Yeah,
No, really.
yeah.
Let
I get an extra damage dice. I know.
Yeah.
Plus my +1 for the thing, so that's 6 total.
You smoke it. You cleave a wing off, and it just goes and drops into the water.
I pick it up, roll it up, and I light it on fire and smoke it.
A bit extreme, dude.
Hey,
All right, that one is down. And Faliki, you have your weapon and your shield, and Belgar has the number
A big,
5.
big wet rug.
Big wet rug of doom.
You have advantage should you want to do what you've been waiting to do all this time.
Good. I'm gonna go up and shield punch it as hard as I can.
Roll 2d20 and take the higher one for your hit roll.
Yeah. $19 plus whatever,
hit?
I hit it.
You hit. For a shield punch, give me a D6 plus your strength bonus for damage.
Whatever dice I need is the one at the bottom of the pile.
Always.
Well, at least it's in the pile.
Yep.
Yeah.
8.
Okay.
Awesome.
You did some damage.
Great roll.
That was solid. You really hammered it. Oh, I got the wrong one. Derp. That's why I put numbers on them. All right, Thea.
Did I crack a wing?
Oh no, it's still trying to fly. You thumped the big meaty part in the middle. And it is meaty. It has big teeth. It's trying to bite you.
Good, I'll hit it
I'm
again.
still
when
going
it's my
after
turn.
number 6 with my short sword.
Roll it. It's not going to be much of a challenge. You're still at advantage.
Good, because that was a 3. Not much better. I got a 12.
It's flapping feebly in the water. You hit it.
Yay. It's still not dead, though?
Do
Do some damage.
Do damage.
Let's see if you can kill it.
Oh, that's right. That's me.
I
Had to know
hit
how
it.
well.
6.
Now it's dead.
There you go.
Yay!
Just bop it.
You just file that one under baby brain, honey. You're fine.
Yeah. You get a pass. You get a pass for like the next 3 months.
Good. I'll take it.
Okay. And Faliki, number 5, it's serious. It's really trying to take a chunk out of you. It leans in. What's your armor class?
I don't know, but my armor class is going to be followed up with a very solid fuck you. 14.
Ooh, it actually bit you. Because you used the shield as a weapon, then you drew it back to hit him again, and it actually snuck in and bit you. And you take 3. It has big, gnarly teeth hidden up in there.
Teeth.
Yeah, exactly. Look at the bones, man. They're carnivorous butterflies.
Clearly.
I'm pretty sure
Hypnotic carnivorous butterflies.
I'm pretty sure we had a full rest before we
Yes.
we started
Oh, yeah.
again.
Oh, yes.
Absolutely.
You should be at full hit points. Well, minus 3.
He was.
3. No disadvantage for wet carpets on top of the butterfly, though.
So, where we at?
Back to Azathan.
Snake Boy.
Azathan?
Microphone.
Dude?
Microphone.
Azathan?
again.
Thank you.
Just keep it down.
No.
Can you speak parcel tongue?
Fuck you,
What you
Dave
doing,
S.
bud?
Yeah, alright, so I am going to... I can see the other butterflies are occupied. I will
dead.
reach out and take a hit to attack number 4.
Okay. You go into that area. What's the saving throw on that?
It's
14.
it's
Con
a-
save.
well, while I'm here, it's an 11 con save.
Okay, so you have to make a con save because that spell is still in effect, correct?
Wait, hold on.
It's each creature in the sphere when I cast the spell.
Oh, so it does not. The sphere does not continue.
No, the enhanced gravity stays till the start of my turn, so it's probably weakening now.
Okay.
Okay.
Because any
all right.
objects you try and pick up during that turn.
So does that include if I attack into it? Because I don't have to go into that circle to attack the thing.
That's up
would
to
say-
GM, honestly.
I would say. Yeah.
No. If it's the area of effect when the spell goes off and it doesn't continue, then that's fine. You don't
Okay.
have to do the save. You can strike in and hit. You'd have to swim out into the water a little.
Yeah.
It's a little bit further away.
I guess,
Fine.
yeah. All I gotta move is just a little into the water. I'm just gonna slither a little into the water and just reach out and snap at, just
Give me a hit
snap at
roll.
the butterfly on top of the mushroom.
Give me a hit roll.
Oh yeah, I hit.
All right.
'Cause that was a 24 to hit.
Yep.
I need you to make me a DC 11 Constitution save.
Because these have been working out so well. No.
Your saves hate you today.
No.
Today, his rolls just hate him, dear.
All right. So it's that. So what? It failed.
Cool.
It did fail.
Oh, good. This gets full damage.
I could be cool. Then I can't read the rest of it.
So that's 8
Yeah,
points
your camera.
of 8 points of piercing damage,
Dice don't let me.
and then
Got it. 8 points of piercing damage, and then what?
14 points of poison damage.
That does not end well for Mr. Butterfly.
Is he snake
deceased.
food or is he still alive?
He is deceased.
Oh, snake food.
He
All
is-
we have left is number 5.
Yes, number 5 is the only one still thrashing. It is Elsbeth's turn, and it is
Number 5 is alive.
thrashing is weakening.
Alright, how is Elspeth feeling right now?
Terrible.
and you just saw a giant fuck off snake.
Actually, do another con check for me.
Sure.
Oh no.
7. Sorry, 6. My modifier went down because you reduced my con by 2.
It was strength, not con. Strength. Your strength went down by 2.
Oh, strength. I swear you said con.
No,
Then 7.
he did say
Strength.
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 Okay.
And it goes.
Fix that.
Your strength goes down another one,
Okay.
and you feel a little woozy.
Oh dear.
Don't cast that spell.
Belgar, you still have the control of this thing. Are you going to attempt to continue to drag it down, or just continue to hold it?
I'll continue to hold to give my companions advantage on attacks to this thing.
Okay. Please do another strength roll for me.
8.
Ooh, not so much. The curtain gives way,
Damn it.
and the wings start to flap again. However, it is still quite close by. Dundon, I saw the move. If you want to skirt around Belgar, you can certainly charge it to
I'm
swing
gonna
in with the
smack
axe.
that guy.
Do a dexterity roll for me, please, before you try to roll the hit.
Why do I keep dropping the damn thing? I don't even know that.
It's trying to escape.
It's way back there. I'll get this other one. All right.
As we watch
Mountains are moving.
as we watch the reality behind Dundon shift.
You
Yeah, really.
almost lose your footing. You hop across a snake tail, hit some slime, and skid in. You do not fall, but it is a close thing. Roll your
Now I
attack
can roll the hit.
Now you can roll the hit. It was very close. You almost
Nice moves,
Natural
dude.
20.
Hardcore,
Oh.
bitch.
hit it. He slides through and just whistles the axe through the air.
And
Belgar,
I got him. That's a natural 20, so I get the extra die. So
Yes.
plus 1,
it's a
That's-
shade. It comes right by you.
11.
As he cleaves this thing right down the middle, he skates through on the slime.
Dude.
Could have been in a '90s commercial for an energy drink or something.
or a rental
says
car
I wasn't?
company.
Yeah, really.
The rental car company's funnier.
Yeah, that's way funnier.
And all of these hypnotic carnivorous butterflies are now down and deceased.
I'd like to
And-
medicine check myself.
Somebody want
We
to give
are
Elsbeth a pill?
Past our time, so we can wrap this up and do any kind of healings and things like that. But I don't want to keep anyone too late.
Okay.
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 Cool. Very good. Thank you.